Warning, this parody video you are about to watch is extremely hyperbolic. Viewer discretion is advised.
Shit!
Sup peeps of the interwebs, I'm the Whiny Bitch Gaymurr, and today I'm super frustrated about how Penix is fucking up my remake of Finnal Fantassy VII. Finnal Fantassy VII is one of the bestest games of all time, because it was revolutionary when it came out. I played it when I was a kid, including Sephiroth are cool, so therefore it's one of the bestest games of all time. Never mind that certain elements might be considered dated 18 years later, it's still just as good as it ever was back in 1997. Yup. It hasn't aged a day. Unlike these doo-doo discs right here, never mind the fact that they came out within 2 years of Finnal Fantassy VII, these games have aged horribly because I didn't grow up with them and because they changed things from the way they were and the 2D games that came before. So therefore, they're the worstest games of all time. But I digest. Point is, Finnal Fantassy VII is a masterpiece, but as time went on, Penix just had to fuck it up. They released a shitty prequel game for mobile phones and a shitty third-person shooter game on the Polystation DOS. They also released a shitty CG movie called Advent Children, which sucked because they dubbed it when they released it outside of Japan. All Japanese media should be subbed and not dubbed because dubbing is a mockery of the original Japanese vision. I guess there was the decent Crisis Core game on the PS Pizzle, but that game wasn't as good as the original because I didn't grow up with it. Bottom line, how dare Penix take one of its most acclaimed games of all time and attempt to build an expanded universe on it? It's a disservice to the fans. More than anything, all I wanted, and any gamer with a brain in their head for that matter, was a Finnal Fantassy VII remake. But for years, Penix refused to make me my remake. I was so mad that I wrote not one, but 2 angry Tumblr posts about it. Every time someone from Penix was asked about the prospects of a remake, they'd give some dumb excuse like, oh, I'm working on other games right now. How much more selfish can you get? On June 15th, 2015, Penix finally pulled their heads out of their anuses and announced my remake, and there was much rejoicing. It was everything I could possibly want. But little did I know that behind the pre-rendered CG trailer lay something horrifying and insidious, something that would prove once and for all just how much of a greedy and distasteful company Penix is. Strike 1 came last month when the original game's main protagonist, Clued Strafe, was announced as a new fighter for Super Smash Bros. For 3DS and Wii U. What the hell were they thinking? Clued Strafe was never in a game on a Nintendo console. That one doesn't count. Why couldn't they have picked someone better, like Ultros from Finnal Fantassy VI? Ruined forever. Strike 2 came just a few days ago when the game got a new trailer at the Polystation Experience 2015. Here, it was revealed that the game had ditched the active time battle system from the original game in favor of a new real-time battle system. What were they thinking? Remakes are supposed to be 100% like the original, otherwise it's bad. It's not like making it 100% like the original would defeat the purpose of making a remake to begin with. Never mind the fact that this game is being directed by Tetsuya Nomura, the producer of Kingdom Hearts, which are also the bestest games of all time. This new battle system has no chance of being good because I don't like it prima facie, so therefore it's bad. But the final strike, and what really grinds my shit, came yesterday, when it was revealed that Penix would be releasing the game in a multi-part series. You know, like a Telltale game series. What kind of toads have they been licking? It's like Penix is trying to make this the worst remake of all time. And the best excuse they could give is that the game would be too big to put on one PS4 disc. Never mind the fact that the original game was so big by PlayStation 1 standards that it needed 4 CD-ROMs. Never mind the fact that we don't know how many episodes there will be, where they'll split off, or how much they'll cost, or pretty much anything besides the fact that the game's gonna be episodic. Never mind the fact that Penix has released ports of the original game on Steam and PS4 if all I want is to play the original upscaled in HD. Penix is obviously going to charge over $100 for the whole package and is going to milk this remake for all it's worth with DLC. Never mind the fact that I don't have enough information to know whether any of that's true or not. It's obviously gonna happen. This remake is now ruined forever and has no chance of being good because it's not the exact same thing as the original, so therefore it's bad. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go spam post on Tumblr about my disappointment.